Hey guys, Doug Childs here, Warriors and Wildmen podcast. Let's see, what can we talk about today? Let's talk about how our current culture is trying to toss off a biblical worldview like Rosie O'Donnell would a tub of low-fat yogurt. For the last 40 years, there's been a belligerent, systematic secularization of the United States by the liberal thought police, removing from all public sectors of society any semblance of biblical values, all influence of religious institution, and all sacred symbolism. Yeah, they know likey, Jesus, or the biblical worldview. These anti-religious relativists reject the notion of an absolute standard of truth applicable to all people in all places and at all times. For this cabal, there is no transcendent norm of right or wrong. There's only pleasure and pain, baby. For them, since God does not exist, or at least cannot be solidly defined, well then, nothing is prohibited. Yes, for these thinkers, everything is endlessly open to question and change. Everything is permitted, nothing's to be banned, and literally nothing is bizarre. They envision for modern America a moral climate similar, to what? To ancient Rome right before it fell. Feeding feverishly off postmodernism's compost heap of historical amnesia, these secularists reject an objective standard of truth. Thus, in their would-be world, authorities, they get leveled. The record, it gets rewritten. The autonomous self, it becomes the sole judge of reality. Cultures get equalized, style reigns over substance, power is deified, and the victims get to run the circus, and they get conveniently licensed to lie. Isn't that sweet? In the postmodern world where truth is dead, power becomes the operative principle of speech, and the results, they are conformity and bullying. If you don't believe me, just ask CNN. Yeah. They'll pulverize any kind of conservative, any kind of Christian, any religious traditionalist, and they do it with every banal broadcast. The secular revolutionaries have created a rock-solid environment of political correctness. And I'm telling you right here and right now, good Lord, God help you if you ruffle their feathers by not parroting their little opinions. Yes, the person who champions a traditional view of truth and not hype, who stands for the historical record and not the hysterical read, who believes that biblically based, previously proven transcendent standards should continue to serve as an external pattern to govern our nation's character, that person will endure more scorn than Alanis Morissette's last boyfriend. But you know what? So what? The grand, the great, and the noble have never had it easy. We will get whacked, and as Elmer Fudd might say, by the scared and secular widow wappets. The secular sopranos will come after you, my traditional conservative and Christian buddy, and do everything they can to suppress you. So buy yourself some protective gear, starting with a cup and a face mask. Look, man, truth has never been popular with the solipsistic navel-gazers, but it's always been effective and liberating. Truth demands that we side with it even when it's detested. The person who holds an objective biblical view of right and wrong needs to stand up, man, especially in this day where evil has been twisted into appearing good, and good, that's evil. No matter what the cost and no matter how hard you'll be slammed in the media and on Facebook and Twitter, you need to stand up. Finally, if as a nation we neglect the truth, contradict the truth, or we're careless with the truth, then we've stumbled into a carelessness, as Os Guinness says, that we can ill afford. As individuals and as the only free superpower currently schlepping this pebble, we may not blow off a Judeo-Christian worldview and its time-tested values. We must not take the moral law and discard it like the planet did Jerry Halliwell's last CD. For if we do, we'll watch our country get torn apart quicker than a silk blouse marked down to $1.99 at Walmart. Hey, this is Doug Giles. You're listening to the Warriors and Wildmen podcast. It's delicious. How come you haven't subscribed yet? We got some killer stuff coming your direction. Hey, what else I got to hawk? My new book, Rules for Radical Christians. Good Lord, it's coming. May 2018. CNN can't even stop it. Rules for Radical Christians. 10 Biblical Disciplines of Effective Believers. Oh, this one's going to leave a scar. Yes, it will. Peace out. You guys stay rowdy. Again, follow us, Warriors and Wild Men, on Facebook. And stay tuned for this new website.